How's it going, YouTube? I still can't find my shock mount, but whilst we're getting ready for more BT11 footage and actual matches from our locals and the work meta, I wanted to bring you guys some pre-release because I don't think people have seen too much of it. Quick overview on the rules. You don't have to honor the color requirements for any Digivolution unless it's an alt Digivolution cost, like reduced costs going over specific Digimon lines, and tamers do have to go, hybrids do have to go over the right colored tamers, which isn't really a problem for this, but for future, if I do more pre-release stuff, that'll be something to keep in mind. It's a 40 card deck made out of the first 6 packs that you pull from your BT11 pack, and also your pre-release ones, and the same best of 3 and stuff like that. But since you don't have to go over the same colors, you can get some really truly cursed setups. So we got a match from our pre-release because I just wanted to bring you guys something different whilst we get more games in the catalog for future. Thanks again for all the support. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will continue to see you in these videos. Now that that's out of the way, we can get right into the footage with an HPD being dropped in order to digivolve into Clavis Angemon without paying its memory cost. HPD actually huge in this kind of format if you pulled it in your packs, because it just allows you to speed up into such stupid stuff and pretty much just go green as your level 5 top end. We are just going to drop a Clavis Angemon in response though, because with the blocker going wide, we're not really expecting it to swing in. So we can just buy a turn and set up this kind of setcon kind of mirror. The fact that Clavis Angemon's effect is non-once per turn is kind of crazy. So if he does just try and aggro rush me down, his smaller bodies are going to get popped before they can do anything. And he's realized that, so he's gone for retaliation, making it so that I can't actually swing with this body to just try and trade. Because that, I guess, was the idea. It was, if he does swing with the Clavis, then it would get dropped. A couple of things that are actually a little bit interesting is he forgot that the Soulmon gives plus 2k to all retaliation Digimon, so I actually don't think it would have been popped by the Clavis, because I believe it's just -4. Something that does come up multiple times in this kind of setcon mirror is that retaliation body getting dropped by Clavis when it technically shouldn't have. Another blocker on the field, we're going to Megalo Spark to kill off another retaliation Digimon. And the blocker is there, so Clavis, he's actually choosing not to block it, so we're just going to have them both crash in and kill each other, which was quite surprising, and we're just going to pass because I don't think we have any big bodies. The Hyugamon is just kind of there because we're out of level 4s. Yeah, also the misread there, yeah, it's 1 cost over level 2s, it's over level 3s that Shoutmon is free. So already spending 1 memory that we didn't need to. And we're going to go into a Veemon just to pass turn, put a body on the board. In this pre-release, I feel like Clavis Angemon and Marsmon were the 2 best cards in the format. The Clavis basically allowing you to just setcon everything was kind of crazy, as well as the Marsmon kind of just being that raid removal to get rid of big bodies. That and retaliation was also very, very good. I'm going to go into the Veemon, which is going to give us 1 memory at the start of every turn, effectively making up for the fact that we do not have a memory tamer. As long as we're not swinging into security, it's in no danger of being popped. Speaking of, we're going to swing in, and we will not only kill it off. Oh yeah, but no Clavis anymore, so no worries. Here's a yellow Digimon there, so we can rush in. But that's also going to die, so those bodies chipping in quite quickly. 6 to 1 now, and we've got the Trio Tamer, which absolutely did not need to be in this deck at all. I think the only target in it is the Z-Greymon. I'm not even sure. Yep, there's the Z-Greymon. So that's going to give us 1. And we'll also gain the memory off of the Veemon. So we're up to 4. For 0, go up into the Magnamon X Antibody. And the main goal is finding a way to pop the body. So we'll Digicross. I think we were just checking to see whether it was the Starmons and the Shoutmon as well, but it is only going to cost for 1. So that gives us a red body after popping, and then we get to destroy the single target body as it was the lowest. So pretty decent removal there. wants to Megalo Spark, but no yellow source anymore. Madleo for 2 in the back. Madleomon's an interesting one because you're not going to get the memory gain, but you'll still be able to at least do the draw power shenanigans. Instead of just building up another big body, you can see the Clavis is in hand. I'm going to gain the memory off of the Vegemon, and we're not going to be seeing anything out of the Z. Greymon has served its purpose. 4 Digimon on board now. Suspend the Tiger, and that is going to stun the Galgamon. One thing that also is to note is, as much as it is you can suspend per tamer, it's only stun 1. So swing in, start crashing out these bodies. We'll material save 1, not that I think it really matters, and we'll go into Clavis over the top. Recover +1. Still no yellow body, but he is just going to go most likely straight over with the Clavis, which I believe is a 3 cost. Two security chip away versus 4. Certainly has the momentum. He's going to Digivolve, and he gets to stun 1. Start of turn, can place a Crossheart or a Crossheart or anything. The Analog Man wanted to trash the Metaletamon, but unfortunately it's level 5 specifically. So instead we're just going to go over for the stun. It double stuns here, but it should have only been suspending one of them. Well, stunning one of them, suspending both. So a slight misplay there would have actually probably been a difference maker. As one of the things with pre-releases, sometimes just learning the effects of cards. People haven't had much time to read them as you're all scrambling for like 30 minutes to make your deck. I'm going to swing over a body, and we are going to trash the top card of security, thanks to the Inherit. And we'll go into the Marsmon, which then swings over an unsuspended Digimon in order to kill it off, and that's a second trash. So we brought this down to a 2 and 2. Very, very happy with how that turn went. Just shows kind of like the Marsmon plus Metal Tyrannomon was such an interesting interaction, because not only was it your best form of removal, but it also was a way of keeping the pressure on for security and playing around this kind of Clavis. Actually, no, even Clavis would have still gone off. So it's going to swing, hit the Holy Sunshine, which is 5k and sec -1 to everything, and that is going to be the scoop.
Matrix Digivolution. Veemon Digivolve 2!
This time, because we are playing that kind of setcon lineup. We're going to go into the Angemon. And how do we pass turn? We're just going to get the sec +1 Greymon. Such an interesting pre-release format, because everyone has that sec +1 Greymon. So you can keep the pressure on. And we're going to have the Greymon mirror for now. Push out. Probably means I have rookies in hand. We're going to go into the Metal Greymon, which does have Armour Purge, meaning we'll get those 2 checks in and be able to purge down if we hit something massive. Both of us able to apply early pressure. And it's like he's unsure of how he wants to do this. And goes into the Rust Tyrannomon. The Rust Tyranno, very, very solid, because it can just swing over these Digimon without too much of a worry. Quite a tempo change. 2 checks in. Survives the checks. And we're going to go into the Veemon in the back. We were given a lot of memory, but if we don't find the level 5, then we're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to go into the Metalletamon to try and float, because there are Sukamons in this one. But instead, we're going to bottom deck some pretty decent cards. Unfortunately, since it's only the Etamons and Sukamons in name, there's not really enough in there to this. This was mostly put in the deck, I think, because it was a cyborg. It was a yellow source to be able to... it was a yellow source to be able to go into the yellow options. And a little bit of a misplay on his side here. The Rust Tyrannomon actually doesn't restand because Armor Purge technically prevents the deletion. So we're able to get away with not getting swung over and taking too much damage. So 3 board wide. And there's currently retaliation, so we're going to go... Oh yeah, Shoutmon Cross 3 doesn't count as a Shoutmon, so can't even go for the Digicross and keep turn. Shoutmon actually kind of clunky in this one. I'm just going to Digivolve for 4, thinking that I could stun, but there's no Tamers down, so all that does is pass turn. That's a rough one. Yeah, misplays back to back there. Just kind of in a little bit of a rough situation, because now all these bodies are starting to hit the ground. The Tamer is in. And we're just going to go for the DG Dimension, which does de-digivolve, and then pops 2. The momentum is sorely against us now. Plenty of memory, but not much to go over. Level 6 isn't going to be doing too much. Can't swing into the Rust Tyranno either to try and force the trade. Cross 3. Alright, I'm going to swing over the Galmon, just try and clear the board, get as many bodies down as possible, and Clavis is going to come over. But Shoutmon is a level 4, so Clavis actually shouldn't have been able to come through, so we are going to realise that and then recognise the scoop most likely. Yeah, we're not entirely sure why. Or why there was a temporary thinking Cross 3 was a level 5. Yeah, it'll take a while to figure it out, but it's all in all not that much of a problem. Down to 0 security, choke to 1. Still able to go up to 2, but at some point... Yeah, there it is. Alright, into game 3. The full distance. And we will be going first. No mulligans. No rookie is out. How do we play this out for now? Ugh. Level 8, the Metal Tyrannomon. Most likely just going to be looking to go into a level 6 as soon as possible. Had a couple of options. And it looks like we do have the Analog Man in hand. To be honest, it may have been better to do Analog Man first, because then at least the Rust Tyranno stunning whatever comes out on the board. We go into Metalletamon, check the top 4. And I believe instead of bottom deck is actually supposed to be trash for the Metalletamons. Once again, Clavis out. As far as level 6 boss monsters go, Clavis definitely the better of the 2. Hyugamon. Still no rookies. I want to say it's 10 rookies, 10 champions in my pre-release deck. But unfortunately all of those rookies are anywhere but where they need to be. Digivolve for the full cost. Play the Sukamon, which is going to sec -1 and -3k, so we'll be making the Clavis not do too much, just to try and slow down some of the aggression. Into a blocker. Although the Rust Tyranno will still make it so the blocker isn't that useful. Checking top 4, bottom decking all 4. All right, gonna check at security, gonna minus 4k, doesn't do much, and we see the memory tamer. The Megalospark, whilst we still have a yellow body. It's gonna kill off one. Swing into security. Yeah, recognizing there should be cards in trash, though I don't think it's going to matter too much. Get the stun on the Metalletamon, which makes it so it can't swing over anything. Don't have a red source at the moment. Would have been nice to have the red egg, but instead we've just got the green egg. Swing in a die. And there we go, we're getting the red source out just because we still can't find a rookie of any kind. Then we'll at least be able to Megalo Bomb, but he's doing the right thing here by just continuously going wide, making it really difficult to just Megalo Bomb out the Clavis. Is going to swing, and that is going to see the body go down. Another Clavis through to recover. Megalo Bomb thins the board once again, but it's still unstunned. So many rookies, yet to see any of them actually come down. Penguinmon brings the board wide again to keep him safe from Megalospark. Swing, swing. And still no rookies in security either, so they are just nowhere to be seen. And we're going to see the Kotamon as a blocker. That Analog Man definitely should have come down sooner, and eventually we are going to see the swings for game. Yeah, a little bit of a goofy format, but I hope people enjoyed it. And we will be doing the deck profiles soon coming, and plenty more BT11 footage. Until next time, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.